Welcome to my show, man. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, man. I'm talking about Real Talk Thursday, man. I'm talking about each one, teach one. I'm talking about each one, reach one. I'm talking about we all we got, we all we need. I'm saying welcome to the show, man. Hey, man, say, man, welcome to the show, man. I'm talking about, man, we all we got, we all we need. Each one, teach one, each one, reach one. They say, welcome to the show, man. If you that one, then you got to know that you enough. If you that one, then you got to know that you enough. Hero training, Real Talk Thursday. Words to grow on. Welcome to my show, man. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, man. Where we come to the huddle, like my brother, I am too say, we in the huddle. No matter how we get to the huddle, no matter how hard the last play was, we in the huddle to call a new one. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, Blow. Talking about the best rapper that I know. Big Blow. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, man. Good God Almighty. Good God. Welcome to the show. At the end of last week's show, I was ready for this week's show. I'm talking about, I'm looking into the future. Good God. And here we are, in the hub, like my brother, I am too say, in the hub. Here we are, hero training. Words to grow on. What's going on, Junior? I want you to know you are enough. Welcome to the hub. Welcome. Man, we like to start this thing off with a hero hymn like we do every week. And you know, or maybe you don't know, but I'm finna let you know that the hero hymn, see, it's the hymn within me. The hero spirit. Spirit means breath. Spirit means wind. The spirit within me, the mighty hymn, the mighty wind in me that blows out of me and travels through my vocal cords. It causes a vibration that we know is sound. And as you feel that mighty wind in your spirit more than you can hear it, that is when we unite in the hero spirit. So I call that a hero hymn, because that's the mighty hymn within me that blows to connect with you. So tonight's hero hymn says, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Let's give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children laugh to remind us how we used to be. See, we all are children that has gotten old. So we are the future. We all are the future. Because we all have grown and manifested into be just as the children will do. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, I won't let them take my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. See, that's what hero training is all about. Understanding the mighty him, the mighty her that's invested in you. It's as real as it gets. And it is as real to you as you're real to it. So when you realize that you got it, and you are it, and it's in you, and it's around you, and it's on you, you ain't never got to walk in anyone's shadow. See how that works? That's the hero here tonight. I believe the children are our future. Good God. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer. Man, if y'all could see how she set this show up, man, you see why it's deeper than me just saying she's the executive producer. There's a whole lot that go in, man, in a week's time, in a day's time. Keep me balanced on my square to fight the fight. Oh, she hella behind the scenes producing me. But she's also my wardrobe coordinator. And what I'm gonna wear tonight, or what I'm wearing tonight, see, you don't even know it yet. But I was chilling earlier this week, and she said, baby, the yard looking crazy with all them leaves falling. Why you won't go out there and work in the yard? And at first I'm like, man, I go do it when I want to do it. But then I say, hey, my baby's speaking from a sense of pride. She said, baby, go out there and put your touch on it. I love to see your touch when I look out the window. And when I thought about it from that way, I said, okay, yeah, let me go out here and give my baby what she wants. She want to see a touch of my pride. So as I was going into my building where my lawnmowers and stuff was at, I saw this little box. And it's been there for years. But I ain't never paid no attention to it. But today, for that day, for some reason, I paid some attention to it, and I picked it up. I said, I wonder what's in this box. And I opened the box, and I saw what it was. It was some old fishing, some fishing hooks and fishing tackle, right? And then it all came to me whose box this was. And I remember, Darren, this is the box that Hubba Lee and Roach had, right? So I looked in the box, and I saw a pair of lopes and eyes. And I said, Darren, baby, look what I found in Hubba Lee and Roach in them box. And she said, Darn, for real? She said, yeah. She said, you ought to honor them tonight on your show. So because she's the wardrobe coordinator, I want to honor my big cousins, Roach and Hubba Lee, for leaving these glasses. They both passed on. But in their spirit, they left something for me to find, to remember them. So tonight, I want to honor them by wearing one of their glasses. I don't know which one, but it's one. That's why I'm honoring both of them. But good God Almighty, yeah, that's how we do it. And my wife told me to wear them because she was your coordinator. Now I want to introduce the greatest co-host in the world. I'm talking about the whole wide world, the meta world, the physical world. My home girl, Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Oh, you see why she my homegirl. Every time. On time. Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you.
Every time.
You're just as sweet
On
as pie.
Every
Know
time.
that I'll be here for you.
On time.
As always, your trusty AI.
Every time on time. And while Alexa was singing that, she kicked me in my leg and said, "Hey!" I said, "What, Alexa?" Y'all don't see this part. It's behind the show. She kicked me while she was singing her song. She said, "I'm singing because you ain't playing no hood soul." I say, oh, I got you, Alexa. What's going on, brother Jason Van Gardner? That's my teacher right there. That's my teacher, the professor. Yes, sir. Hero salute. I honor you, brother. You always have been enough, always will be enough. You added value when you clicked in, brother. But yeah. We talking about future tonight, man. Can you see into the future, man? When you realize, man, you have grown into a better you, man, don't you realize that that is the future manifested? You are the future. They say, I believe in the children of the future. Don't you realize that we all are children that has gotten old? For 43 years, as well as I have shed some tears, every day, feeling like I'm moving in the right way. Put that work in, baby. Man, it done damn near drove me crazy trying to be a better me. Used to be a younger me, man. If I knew then what I know now. Now I'm as wise as an old owl, feeling young and gifted just like a soldier. And I'm so proud of the man that I have grown to be. Hey, look, I'm talking about future tonight, man. Do you realize that you can really see into the future, man? That ain't nothing mystic. That ain't nothing magical, man. Do you realize, man, that you have the power to see into the future and truly manifest the future exactly what it's supposed to be and what it needs to be? They say when you understand how it works, you'll be surprised how you can work it. But that's what the huddle about, y'all. We finna talk some real talk tonight so we can really understand how to work it, man, and how we've been working it. I have grown into a better me. Oh yeah, I'm better than I used to be. I no longer let small things hinder me. I realize that I'm my own worst enemy. So I move out my own way and let my inner man lead the way. Day by day to a better me, a stronger me that I need to be, so I can stand in the mirror and see. Say that with me, man. Say that. I want into a better me. It's like a mantra, man. Say this every day, man. I have grown into a better me. I'm better than who I used to be. I have grown, man, into a better me. I'm better than who I used to be. Don't you realize that's when you arrive in the future? Who you're aiming, where you're aiming, what you're aiming for. That's the future. And when you hit your target, you realize, Alexa, what is the meaning of future?
As a noun, future is usually defined as time that is to be or come hereafter. As an adjective, future is usually defined as that is to be or come hereafter. Did that answer your question?
Time that is to be or come hereafter. Let me tell y'all something about the future. I'm talking about a time that is come to be or hereafter. I say in about 45 more minutes, I'm finna sit down on the couch, man. And so much of a, man, euphoria, a feeling that I gave all I got. Beside my wife who's about to tell me, baby, damn, that was a good show. And she gonna touch on me and rub me and let me know she proud of me for giving what I got to give to the world to help them and those that care enough to pay me some attention. See how I can see into the future. See how that works. Now all I got to do is run the play. All I got to do is run the play. When I was young, I used to say, man, I can really see into the future. Let's see how it works. I remember I used to go somewhere and it'd be a long line. And regardless of how long the line was, I saw myself getting to the counter, getting to the register, getting to the threshold of my turn. And because I know why I was there and the reason I was there, I understood the commonality of everybody else in the line. So I could simulate the possibilities and scenarios for every individual when they got up to the line to simulate how long they was going to be, the possibility in the worst or the quickest. And I began to see myself in my turn. And about 20 minutes later, it went just like I saw it. I say, man, I saw the future. I said, damn, I see the future. So I began to say, man, that's how it works. Gil Scott-Heron said, the revolution will not be televised. See, some people thought that was deep. No, he just saying because the revolution begins into the mind. It begins in the mind. So as I'm beginning, I could see the future. One of the movies that really taught me how this thing worked was Back to the Future. Back to the Future. You right, brother. See, there go my teacher. See how he already know. That's why he a hero. He in the huddle. You see what I'm saying, man? He in the huddle. Hey, look, he already know the play. He already know his position. He already know we all we got. We all we need. He already know, Trav. First down, touchdown. Hey, man, let's call the play. Let's run the play. See, he already know this. So I saw Back to the Future. And I realized Marty and them kept going back to the future. They was going back to the future. So I chewed on that. Man, they went back to the future, right? So this is when I began to understand how we see into the future and how you go back to the future, right? Anybody that know me personally know I stayed on Trinity Road, right off Batesford Road, on a main street. When I stayed on this street, I didn't have kids for a long time. But as my kids were born on this main street, I told myself, I said, I can't raise my children on a main street. I said, I don't want my children vulnerable to chase a ball on a main street and be subject to danger. So I began to be in my bathroom, in the mirror, talking to myself, understanding my position, painting my picture, writing my narrative. Say, I can't raise my children on a main street. So I say, well then, where you gonna raise them? So I began to use my imagination, and I began to paint this home of my dream, a scene that make me feel good. But at the same time, nobody's above the bullshit. I've been a homeowner at this time for 14 years. And I've been through some things to get to some things. But this ain't, at that time, ain't one of my most high moments of finances. See, before I had children, I had money to do whatever I wanted to do. I ain't want to do much, but I could do whatever I wanted to do. After I had children, my reason changed. They say a man is as real as his reason. See, I ain't have a reason in children. But when me and my wife got married and had children, now my reason changed. So I wanted to do a whole lot more things. And I ain't had the money to do what I wanted to do. See how that worked? So I used to get frustrated. Man, how I'm going to do what I want to do? It's getting hard on me. But all I could do was look to the future. Look to the future. See where you want to go. Put your scope in. See it. They say if the mind can see it, then the body can be it. So I saw it. Then 5 years later, after my children were born, I was coming home from work one day to where I stay now. And I bent the curve and saw the reflection of my house on water. And I asked myself, I'm in the future. And I could go back. I could go back to yearning nights in the bathroom. Yearning to myself. You got to grow. You got to grow. This ain't the scene that you will raise and cultivate your family. You got to grow beyond this. So when I went back to those moments when I know I painted the picture, that's how you go back to the future. So every day I wake up now, I realize how much I control my future. See, when you realize how much you control your future. Somebody asked me, they say, hey man, where you gonna be at and where you think you gonna be in 5 years? I say, I don't know, but I'm gonna be good. He said, how you know that? Tomorrow ain't promised. You could be dead. I say, well, don't you believe in heaven? I'm still gonna be good if I'm dead, ain't I? I'm going to heaven. He thought, oh man, you crazy as hell. See how that worked though? Do you see how that worked? So I ain't trying to make it sound like something to say, no, you can really control your future. See, I talk about hero mathematics. See, there's only so many ways that an equation could come to be. See, I'm a supervisor on a job. They got very complex machines. It's 5 of them. It's some very complex machines. I'm responsible during my shift to maintain these 5 machines. Now, when I wake up in the morning on a work day, there's only so many ways in and out of this equation. Like I say, if my equation is the 7, I could get there by the 5 and the 2. I could get there by the 4 and the 3, or I could get there by the 6 and the 1. But I will be at the 7. So my 7 at the end of a workday is I leave knowing I added value. See how that works? But before I go, I'm fully aware that I could go and everything goes smooth. I could go on a little bit of these machines, have minor hiccups that keep me busy, but it shows me what I'm there for. Or I could go and all goddamn hell break loose. And I see all 3 scenarios. So no matter if I take the 6 and the 1, the 4 and the 3, or the 5 and the 2, I've saw every way to the equation of the 7, because the 7 is goddamn unnegotiable and unapologetic. I will leave at the end of the day with my dignity intact, knowing I added value. That's what I get paid for. See how that works? So at the end of every day, I come home. And I ain't did nothing but ran the play. No different than when you play sports. Every day you practice. You run the play. You run the play. You run the play. You know what the play is designed to do. You know what's designed to stop the play. You run the play. You understand how the play works. You understand what can stop the play. And at the end of the game and at the end of the play, when the play has went to design, you saw what you were supposed to do before you did it. First down, touchdown. So when I say you can see the future, don't make this mystic. Don't make this to be anything other than what I'm telling you. You are the one. You are the main character in your movie. You can write your scenes. You can write your narrative. See, I'm in a position where I deal with some crazy white men. I'm going to just say it like that. And they deal with me too, but we dealing with each other. So just like this morning, I walk into a situation. I walk into chaos. I walk into frustration. But I got a position in it. I got a purpose in it. So I got to deal with it. So I say, hey, what's going on? Call his name, Ed. He turned around, what? I said, oh. Then he catch himself. Oh yeah, but I caught the what? And it's all in reflexes. I'm ready to kick my judo. Then I had to practice what I preach. So less than 45 minutes ago, I got one of the most warmest morning hugs. And I love you. And I'll see you tonight, baby. Kisses and caresses that a man could ever imagine and yearn for. So it's way powerful than a white man who ain't left from nothing, that's already mad and angry as Selma Fire. He can't change my future. He can't change my future. I control my future. Alexa, what is the meaning of future?
As a noun, future is usually defined as time that is to be or come hereafter. As an adjective, future is usually defined as that is to be or come hereafter.
Time that is to be or come hereafter. He can't control my future the rest of my day, because his day started off with ignorance. So I beat it off. Boom. I control my future. This is what I mean by I say wake up every day and run the play. See, that don't just always sound like goodness, or I can say ain't nobody but the bullshit. See, no matter how you run the play, you got to realize that the defense is a real thing, man. It's something on the other side of the ball. It's something that's called defense. It's something that's called offense. And it's something sometimes you either one or two. You got to know when to defend and when to goddamn go. So as I block that off, boom, he can't control my future. The time that is this hereafter, I encounter another one. I'm tired of people putting cardboard on pallets. You need to talk to your people, this and that, this and that. I say, all right, man, I got you. That's all he want anyway. I got you. Boom. Sidestep. So I catch him by himself. I said, what's your problem? What's wrong with you? I had put my dog down yesterday, man. I'm just kind of fucked up this morning. I said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. He can't control my future neither. See how that works? See how that works? That wasn't in my future. Somebody messing up my day. Because they ain't getting no good old hug and a kiss. And somebody tell them, I love you, before they walked out the door. And assured your reason to make it back to the door. See, that's part of my hero equation to see mathematics. If you keep on adding twos and twos and twos, you might think I'm a psychic. You might think I know some mystical, magical shit. But if I keep telling you, you keep on adding twos, man, you gonna goddamn keep on getting. See how that works? But if you don't know how to add, man, you don't know how to work the equation, man, you really think I'm saying some powerful, magical shit. And then that's when somebody will work it on you. I went down to the preacher and she evangelized on me and told me that if I keep on doing right, I'm going to find me a man. Or she evangelized on me and told me I got me a job and God going to bless me with a car. And I just know it. Hey, look, man. Wake up every day and run the play with the right mind, intentions, and soul in your heart, man. And with the right reason, man. I promise you, man, you're going to keep making it back to the huddle. And you're going to keep on saying, man, good God Almighty, man. I say, I believe in the children of the future, man. Let's teach them well, man. Show them to lead the way, man. Show them all the beauty they possess inside, man. I'm talking about get them a sense of pride, man. Let them laugh, man, to remind us what we used to be. See, I said we all children that has gotten old. So at one point, man, somebody, if not our parents, say that's the future. Say that's the future. Look at yourself. You the future. Go back. Go back. Stand in the mirror, man. Go back. Look through all the equations. I put a post out called Hero Mathematics. I say, nowhere divided by now here equals the moment. Nowhere, N-O-W-H-E-R-E, divided by now here, N-O-W-H-E-R-E, equals the moment. Example, I say my wife liked me. I don't have to look nowhere for somebody to like me because my wife is now here. You see how that works? My wife is now here with me in the moment. So I don't have to look for nowhere for somebody to like me. So when you look it in the mirror and you understand in the moment, man, the truth is always in the moment. Don't look nowhere but in the moment right now. And if you look in the moment and understand that right now, the moment is the future. Because what you're thinking, hallelujah, I said that, what you're thinking is what you will be. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? What you're thinking in the moment is what you will be. The future is now. I ain't doing nothing but kicking my judo in my dojo. Kicking my judo in my dojo. I'm a master. They say, what's your style? I say, my style is hero training by the smooth spells of Hood Soul. Alexa, who is the master? Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trav P.
You see what I'm saying? So I ain't the master just tonight because I'm saying it. I've been a fool since my birthday. I'm talking about the very, very, very first day, man. You know, I'm going to tell you something real, man. I don't want you to think nothing I say on this here show. I'm talking about hero training. I'm talking about Real Talk Thursday. I'm talking about words to grow on. I'm talking about when I say we all we got, we all we need. I'm talking about when I say each one teach one, each one reach one. I'm talking about when I say you. I'm talking about you. When I say you are enough, man, I don't just want you to think, man, I'm just sitting up here speaking some cliche rhetoric shit. I'm realer than that. I'm realer than cliche rhetoric shit. When I say you are enough, I mean it from my soul. And let me tell you what I mean. Let me tell you what I mean. Big brother Kamari, you add value. I've shouted out several brothers in here tonight. And every last one of y'all brothers, I honor you. And every last one of you brothers and sisters that's listening and hear me saying this right now, I honor you for paying me some attention. Because your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. And with all I got, man, I want to be worthy of being paid something. And so when I say you are enough, I mean that. If I wake up in the morning and it's a million on here, you just know it ain't a million on here now. And I did it for you because you paid me some attention and you are enough. And I honor you so much that I value my position. When somebody tell me, they say, Trav, if you change or if you loosen up, maybe you could reach some more people. I say, man, fuck some more people that I could reach by changing and not being me. Because the ones that love me for who I am and look at me every Thursday, they are enough. They are enough. You are enough. And because you are enough for me, and I know I'm enough for you, because that's why you pay me some attention, and we already know. Put us in the room with a million. Put us in the room with a million, and I'll show you. I mean, you are enough. I mean, you are enough. Yeah, I could come on here. Say, hey guys, I just want to let you know, guys, that, believe in yourself, man. You can be everything you want to be, man. Hey guys, hey, look, believe in yourself, have faith in Jesus Christ, and it can all be. I just want to tell you guys that today has been a phenomenal day, and I'm just thankful for everything that I got. Man, fuck being fake like that, man. You ain't heard no real man talk to a real man in the huddle when we training, talking about the play. Who talk like that for real? Who talk like that for real? I ain't trying to entertain nobody. I'm trying to help my brothers and sisters fight the fight, paint the future, work it, see how it work, to build a family, to manifest what this means. You see what I'm saying, man? So when I say you are enough, man, when I say you are enough, you better know it when I say it. You better know it when I say it, man. Because I'm enough, and I realize that we all we got, we all we need. And if you're a real hero that understands the commonality between me and you, regardless of how we shade in the lines, regardless of what oil we put, regardless of what type of brand oil we put in our motor. He say he like Valvoline. He say he like GTPOSP. I say, well, I like that good old AutoZone brand. See, we don't got time to argue about what type of oil we like because we understand the commonality that, man, we got to have some oil, brother. And have you checked your oil yet? What kind don't matter. Have you checked your oil? Don't you be riding around here with no low oil. See how that works. So when you get a real brother that understand how it works and understand where you're coming from, they say what's understood ain't got to be explained. See how that works. I already know the game. I already know the game. I made a post about grandmama house. I say, see, growing up at grandmama house, man. See, I'm talking about the real grandmamas. I'm talking about the real grandmamas. Might be a couple left, but ain't that many left on this here earth now. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It might be a couple left. If you got a real grandmama, she in her 80s now, and you're blessed to have her. But I'm talking about grandmama's house. See, them real grandmamas, they had about 9 babies. Within them 9 babies, man, all them babies was different. See, I believe in the children of the future. See, we all are children and has God knows. So grandma had about 9 children. She came up in a time most of her children was raised up in Jim Crow. Most of her children had to be cultivated through adversity, had to be cultivated with real substance because it wasn't a material thing with her raising her babies. I'm talking about grandma and her babies. Her babies is our mamas and daddies. Yeah, the ones that's born in the 60s, late 50s. Yeah, them babies, my mamas and daddies. See, grandma had to raise her baby through many different trials and tribulations. Jim Crow, the crack era. She had a very wide spectrum of the things that could hit her babies. And regardless of what hit her babies, she knew how to particularly love each and every last one of her babies in an individual way. Some of her babies had good jobs, like here in Charlotte. You know, not my family, but all black families. Some of them had sons and daughters, worked at Southern Bell back then, the phone company, the bank. They had them good old jobs. Had them nice old houses. Lived in Hidden Valley and all those. I grew up in Hidden Valley. So I know what I'm talking about. Some of them was caught on drugs, lived in the hood. They ain't saying that to be a bad thing, but some people had different struggles. All the grandma babies had different struggles, right? But regardless of all of these struggles, all her grandchildren came to grandma's house. And all the grandchildren knew each other as cousins. And regardless of all the struggles, we knew the indifference between us. We knew the commonality. That grandma was going to treat all of us the same. Grandma was going to love on us. And we was going to get to know we are one. We all we got. We all we need. If we was truly at grandma's house, we all made pallets on the floor. We all went outside and played football and basketball. And we all had to meet the friends that was at grandma's house. See, that was another thing, man, that I used to love, man. I grew up in Hidden Valley. See, I grew up in a middle-class upbringing. 2-story and 3-story houses. Yeah, anybody that say Hidden Valley is the hood, man, that's an old ignorant motherfucker, man. Ain't never had shit, ain't never saw shit. Because Hidden Valley was one of the most prestigious black neighborhoods in Charlotte history. If you stayed in Hidden Valley, your mama and daddy was goddamn real now. Ain't no hood shit associated with that. So when I would go over my grandma's house on the west side, and my cousins came from North Charlotte, and everywhere else the hood was, we all was together in that mug, man. And we understood what oneness was about. So the grandmama concept, just like when I'm talking, I ain't doing nothing but talking to my cousins at grandma's house. When we realized, man, our situations begin to define our circumstances. So I had cousins that grew up and began to sell drugs and do all type of shit like that. I remember one time I had a cousin, we went at it, man. He said, man, you ain't never been through shit because you got a daddy. But he was saying it in the sense to say, I ain't real because I ain't never been through struggle. And I goddamn got so mad that he was trying to say, man, don't you goddamn make me feel shame that I get up every day and run the play ever since I was a child. My daddy ain't made me do a damn thing that had to do with me being in my moment ever since I was a child and know what I'm worth. Don't you think I ain't real because I ain't wearing my losses on my motherfucking forehead? That's where true real heroism come from. Pride and honor and aggressiveness about being righteous. But I learned that at grandma's house. I learned to stand up for myself and be proud that I'm the student council president, that I'm on the honor roll, and then I'm scared to get in trouble in school because I play football. And then hell no, I ain't finna steal from the store because I ain't finna disappoint my mama and daddy. See, I learned how to stand up for that type of shit at grandma's house. But it also taught me to be a leader and show my cousins, you better than that too. We all better than that. So regardless of where I'm at in life, I can always talk to my cousins and lift my cousins up, regardless of what the circumstances is. And it ain't never about being in comparison. Because I got to fight like he got to fight. So that's what hero training is. Grandma's house. We all cousins. There ain't nobody above the bullshit. Yeah, all our circumstances are different. But I love you. I love you. And I believe you can work it if you really want to work it and understand how it works to be the best you could be. And make the ones that depend on you proud. That's what I believe. That's what we're doing. And I want to say right now, man, when I say you're enough, man, I don't care if don't nobody watch this but you. I want you to know, man, I'm doing this because I ain't got nothing else to do with it. And anybody else that say they wish I would do it another way, they ain't real enough to see it no way. See how that work, man. They ain't real enough to see this shit, man. I ain't got to change. Like I told you, every situation I ever been in my life, man, this heroism is real. I've been the top dog, #1 shooter, the God-turned hero champion of the world in every situation I ever been in my life. And I can say that something that may sound arrogantly, but I'm saying that sincerely with compassion enough to know that anybody that has ever been in a situation with me in my life, no, I ain't bullshitting. And I ain't no bullshitting person. And they'll say, for real, if I was their leader, or if I was they whatever, they'll sit here on with honor, for honor, and say, you damn right, that's my brother. Because I ain't got nothing but love, and I ain't got nothing else to do with it. So I ain't sitting here lying. And so if you think, man, that's why I say, man, you show me the one cousin at grandma's house who can click on here and say he above this right here. I'll show you the weakest motherfucker at grandma's house. The same thing I'm talking to you. The same thing I'm showing you how to work. Man, do you realize, man, how many powerful rooms with white men I done been in, man, kicking this shit, kicking my judo in my dojo, man, or kicking my shit amongst brothers and sisters, man, with so much honor to look at me and say, man, I don't know who you is, I don't know what you is, but I could feel it and it feel good. And I say that's all I intend for it to do. So when you real man, when you really real man, you always got to know you enough. That's what I mean when I say that. When you real and sincere, man, you always got to know when you are enough. It ain't a man that could stand before me, man. They say the soul can't hide no secret that behaviors won't reveal. When I click off this and I go stand in that mirror and wash my face, man, all I can say is I hope you can do it. Shit, you know what I mean? I hope you can do it. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. I hope you can do it. But I'm going to tell you like this right here. I'm going to get out of here tonight and I'm going to play this right here, man. You know what I mean? I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Big brother, I'm getting out of here, big brother. I'm getting out of here, big brother. Big brother. Big brother. I gotta tell somebody that my God. Big brother, come on. I gotta tell somebody. I gotta tell somebody, man. I'm talking about my God, man. I ain't talking about yours. You got to tell somebody about yours. I'm talking about mine. God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty. Hey, check me out, man. Woke up this morning with love in my eyes. I knew it was time for me to rise and go and get it, cause my family's depending on me. Long as we got each other, my God is all that God Almighty. God Almighty. Till I can't go no more. I'm gonna let the God be show. I'm gonna tell somebody that really needs to know. I gotta tell somebody that my God is almighty. I gotta tell somebody. Hey, Blow, you the best rapper I know, man. I want to give a shout out to my main man, Hen Dog, man. Hey, Hen Dog, that thing about to drop, man. I love you, Hen Dog. You're my brother, man. God Almighty.
It lives on the inside.
You cause me to shine.
I don't believe in it, cause I believe in
That's my jam right there, man. That's my jam right there, man.
you see it.
Good God Almighty. Hey, listen to my big brother too, man. I want to give a shout out to my brother William McPherson too. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Derek Hewitt. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Sean Lee, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? I want to give a shout out, man, to my little brother Cliff, man. We all came together, man, and we put this thing down. I'm talking about real live hood soul, man. Somebody. Man, when I say you enough, man, if don't nobody hear this song with you, man, you enough, man. Let me help you understand something, man. This shit right here, man. I bust anybody in the ass on stage with me, man. But don't nobody really know it but you. And guess what? You are enough. See you next Thursday. See you next Thursday. See you next Thursday. See you next Thursday. See you next Thursday.